Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, in the House Ocho Cinco and Hushmanzada built Reser Stadium, home to the Oregon State Beavers. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Beavers will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense will take the field first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in.
Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Turning on the Jets. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. He'll do it himself. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Taylor wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He caught it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Old Dominion. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Here he comes with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Oregon State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Beavers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with heat.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Beavers! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The run from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Taylor wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 7 over Rice. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Looking to fire. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Inside the 30. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Right back to the well. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it on the move. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. They're on the left hash. You'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Splits the uprights right down the middle. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. The give to the tailback. Got the 1st down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Makes a man miss.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this.
Turns it on down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, ODU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Brown. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner is stopped. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the 1st. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Looking for room. It's Maddox. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They boot it away on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Hauls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Oregon State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Toledo is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 17 to Western Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Taylor wants to throw. Dances away to buy time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. It's a draw. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And it's right down the boulevard. The lead up to 5 in the second quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Taylor wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Quarterback adapted. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man, it's Johnson. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Wide receivers all over the place. Trips to the left on 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll do it himself. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be fourth down from the 24. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That slices the lead to 2.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. The sure hands, it's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pressure coming. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Slithers into space. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Monarchs decide to punt it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together, get some good mojo going.
Gets it out quickly. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! Quick with the spin move. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Beavers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. He's got him. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Now they'll run the draw. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. And some room to work. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Runs through a tackle. And runs through another one. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
The Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. Shakes off the defender. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And we say football is a game of inches. Man, I think when your field goal kicker hits the crossbar, you're living on that. And it's just short, and it doesn't climb up. It goes down and just inches away from being a really good kick.
A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. The give from the gun. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here comes the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it, and he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. Touchdown, Old Dominion! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
A great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 13 to Clemson. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on first down. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on third down. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Beavers will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Taylor wants to throw it. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Monarchs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Monarchs will have it 1st and 10. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He'll take the deep shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Monarchs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Monarchs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Beavers want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. Catch in the middle, it's Durant. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. He's got an open man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And they can get it to a one-score game here, but they'll still need the ball back. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that kick makes it a one-score game, but a lot of work left. Only one timeout left. We've got to get an onside kick. We don't have time to kick it and play defense and get the football back. Onside unit, what's your best look, man? Because you're going to need it right here.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys delivered.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't.